Hello everyone, this is Shijo Chandapillai, your favorite clinical hypnotherapist. I help people overcome death anxiety or any type of anxiety, get a healing mindset, and help them come on the other side as a survivor. Today in the video, we're going to be talking about why am I so negative? Why as an individual do I feel so negative about things? Or why do I have a negative attitude about life? The funny thing is that this negativity is actually one of the triggers for anxiety. It may happen, but the negativity always tends to create fears in our body, which lead into the anxiety mode. It's really not your fault being negative. If you complain, if you talk about your concerns, your feelings, you're really not being negative. What happens is that as an individual, you're not what's creating the feeling. What happens is the conditioning that is in you that is causing this negative attitude towards life, or trying to find what is wrong, or you analyze your life and be like, I'm not getting this is not working out. And constantly you will feel this down emotions, which the negative feelings play a big part in. So what happens is this conditioning is not just from your, childhood or anything like that. This conditioning is actually from your parents, your grandparents, great-grandparents. We're looking about at 2 million years of transformation or conditioning of having this negative feeling. To elaborate the negative feeling, I'm going to say that looking at things in a fearful way, looking at what's going wrong in your life, looking at what is not available to me, these kind of things. So what happens is, 2 million years ago, when we were in our primitive state, we were not living in like big civilizations, but we were living in small tribes. If you take it a little bit more back from that, you might be living in caves or things like that, right? So what happens is the shelter that we used to have back in the days when we were, living in a tribe or things like that, right? We really couldn't sustain the natural threats that we had to encounter at that time. The houses weren't built in a way that it can, outstand a storm or an attack from a wild animal, things like that, right? So what happens is when you wake up in the morning, instead of enjoying the river by you or, enjoying the beautiful sunrise, what you're looking out is for what are the dangers? What is there any wild animals hanging out? Or is there going to be a thunderstorm? Or is there going to be a hurricane? Things like that, right? So constantly you're looking at what are the threats in my life, as soon as you wake up, so that it can protect you and your family. So these beliefs, or this type of, always be on the watch because you can lose your life, is always been there from day one, which is passed down to generations. So, we even tell, I even tell my son, when you cross the road, make sure you look both ways. It's literally something that is something from 2 million years ago, right? So these beliefs form us our attitude towards life. But a lot of times when we only looking at what is not available or what is wrong with our life, we tend to focus on it more. I saw this clip from on YouTube, I think, or TikTok. The man, I think he was a professor or something, he was saying that, we're so conditioned in a way to look what's wrong in a way. Like when you're driving on the highway, if you see the sunset, you're not going to slow down. You're just going to, floor it through 80 miles per hour. But if you see an accident or, fire engine on the highway, you slow down and see what's going on, and you analyze it, So we focus and we take it easy when we see negative things, but the joyful or important things that you see in life, like a beautiful sunset, you tend to not enjoy it, or maybe you're not seeing it the way you're supposed to. So this is why you and me or anybody in the world have this negative attitude sometimes. But now we know this, it's time to change, to rewire ourselves, to see positive things, to understand what are the great things that is happening in my life, or if there's some sort of problem that is going on, you already know that time will heal. This too shall pass. So If you have any questions, you could leave the questions in the comment box below. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. This is Shijo Chandapillai signing off. Thank you.